Hey guys, welcome back to the bait shop. Today we're going to talk about how I decided what colors of lures I was going to continue making from when I first started doing this to now. Stick around, we'll get into it. Okay guys, so like I said, we're going to talk about how I decided what I was going to make and continue to make as time progressed from when I first started making lures to now. One of those things was I expanded on the colors of the jig heads that I started making. I went from having black and white only to I now have black, copper, uh, red, white, green pumpkin, and watermelon red flake. I'm also going to expand one more time and do a blue so that I can do a sapphire blue so that I can do uh, black and blue in two different ways. Like I do the black and red, um, and ultimately be able to have another jig that I make that I can sell. Um, but the biggest thing that I settled on how I decided what I was going to make from here on out was I stopped buying this style of kit, uh, the spinnerbait, and they also have a jig kit that I used to get. I stopped buying those because I switched to these. The packages that I get now come with 100 of the same color tab, where this comes with 100 but 10 of each different color. So I could only do so many jigs and spinners with that, where I can turn around and make 200-300 jigs depending on the color that I'm making with what comes from fishingskirts.com. Right now we've got our green pumpkin, our black with blue flake, which is getting low, critically low, our metallic red, watermelon candy, pumpkin speckle, shimmer white, I want to say this is sapphire blue Dalmatian. And then I also got one called a cotton candy that I got to make some jigs up for my mom. That I've made a few. I made those up for her. I'm going to try and do some electric chicken with these, with some leftover skirts from the kit that I purchased previously. But we've got, I believe right now, 15 different jigs that I can make with this combination of color. I don't make 15 right now, but I can with the combination of colors that are here. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in here. So ultimately what helped me decide that was this for 100, some rattles, some rubber bands that I'll never use, and some skirt tools was $50 with shipping. The bags of stuff that I get from lure parts or fishingskirts.com, lure parts online, are 100 tabs for anywhere from, I think the cheapest one was $12.75, $12.50, $12.75, somewhere in there. And the most expensive one that I get is like $17.50. So I can get more of the tabs at a cheaper price than I can get just the 100 from that kit. So that helped me decide. And then I also had the issue of when I first started out, some of my jigs did not look like what I want to put out for a customer. I will have those available for purchase if you guys want them. Most of them, though, are not on the store right now. I'm trying to determine whether or not I even want to put them on there. Let me know if you guys want them. They are all ball head jigs. I don't have any that aren't ball head right now that are what I originally started making. But coming up, I'm going to be getting some of the smaller hooks, the 3/0 hooks, to make some of the finesse ball head jigs in 1/2 ounce, 3/8 ounce, and 1/4 ounce. I also want to try and get more of the finesse jigs for the football head jigs. So I think I'm going to order a couple of containers of the 3/0 to go ahead and get those made up, because right now we're in the wintertime. We're getting ready to move into the early spring and pre-spawn in the next couple of months. Here in Kansas, pre-spawn will start around the end of February, beginning of March. And then by the end of April, we've hit spawn, and it'll run through April, May time frame, sometimes into June. So I want to have those finesse jigs that you can flip out there into a bed, let them sit, and the fish are going to want to move them fairly quickly. Something else that I'm planning on doing for the football head jigs, because I'm a huge Denver Broncos fan, if the Denver Broncos end up in the Super Bowl, I'm going to get a blaze orange and that sapphire blue, and I will be making some blue and orange football head jigs that I will sell in a pack of 11, and be able to put them 11 to a package and send them out to those that are also Broncos fans that want the Super Bowl 60 jigs if the Broncos win the Super Bowl. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, we're doing great this year. But the way that I have determined what colors I'm going to make has basically been what I can get made easily and not have look like a kid put it together or somebody new put it together. Some of the stuff that I started with doesn't look that great, but then again, I've gotten to a point where I can make things like the red, white, and blue jigs. That this was requested on TikTok, and I made this. This will be going out to the kid that requested it. I have a package up here that I'm trying to facilitate a trade with another person from TikTok. They're going to send me some flies that they've tied up. I'm going to send them some jigs. So it's one of those things that I can expand further into the realm of being able to make more and more jigs and more extensive materials. But right now, I'm focusing on getting the green pumpkins, the watermelons, the black and blues, the black and reds, the things that will work in the spring. I do have, in the last couple of videos that I've posted, starting Monday the 29th, we'll have my email underneath the Etsy link in the description of the video. If you guys want custom lures, I will do creative control on that, but you can send me pictures and I will attempt to come as close to those pictures as I can with the jigs that I make up. And ultimately, when I start making the swim baits, again, I will come as close to the picture as I can when I start making those. If you guys want to do custom content, like I said, the email will be linked in the description down below. I will do my best to work with you on what I can do. Right now, I have 12 colors of from the Lure Works, and I'm wanting to get some of the Dead on Plastics stuff and throw in here and be able to do Dead on Plastics as well. So if you guys want to see more content, like how I've ultimately decided what I'm going to continue forward with, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys and be able to get with you and start making lures that you guys want, not just the ones that I think will work nationwide. Again, I want to thank you guys for the subscriptions. I know I've gained a couple over the last couple of days, not just from here, or not just from TikTok, but from people that I know in the community I live in. Thank you guys. And if you have questions or anything about lures, go ahead and send an email. And remember, try not to be boring.